Hi Aries, this is your June 2022 love reading. So I'm actually gonna do both a new love reading and a reading for those of you who already have someone in your life. And often there's a lot of past energies, which I know a lot of people don't want. So we're gonna go ahead and start with your new love reading for those of you who aren't dealing with anyone and want to know what's coming. This reading's for you, and then the second half of this video will be for those of you who already have someone in your life. All right, for Aries, new love. All right, we have Riding the Cosmic Wave, number 60. And number 4, Simplicity. All right, so overall energy, we have the 4 of Swords, how you view the situation, we have the Lovers, truth of the matter, we have the Page of Pentacles, recent past, we have the 6 of Cups, present energies, we have the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Devil. And your near future, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon and the Tower and Death. All right, so this person comes in once another connection or someone that you're talking to, once you put that to an end, it feels like that shakes up the energy for you guys and kind of allows the universe to bring you in a whole new kind of love. This is kind of similar to Pisces reading for this month, where it was them, whoever they're dealing with at the moment, it was them kind of deciding to immediately walk away. That's how they sent out the energy that I'm no longer dealing with this kind of relationship anymore. It feels kind of like that for you guys as well. All right, we have Riding the Cosmic Wave and Simplicity. So this is definitely telling you guys this isn't about you looking for love. It's about trusting the universe and kind of surrendering and allowing the universe to take you and unite you with your soulmate and with someone that you'll have a very healthy and divine love, where it's not like this past karmic energy that you've been dealing with. And simplicity, again, it feels like you guys, it's just simple with each other. There's no chaos. There's no, secrets and lies and fighting all the time. It's just like you guys get along. You guys are immediately best friends, and it flows. It feels really good. Like you can sleep at night and not have to worry, and not to stress about this relationship. So that's why overall energy, we have the 4 of Swords. It not only is this relationship going to give you such a peace of mind, but this is also the 4 of Swords. It is you, again, surrendering to the universe and trusting that the universe will unite you and your soulmate, and kind of just letting it go. That's when it happens for you guys. How you be the situation, we have the Lovers. When you guys meet each other, you immediately feel, your first thought is, wow, I feel like I've known you my whole life. You might think that there is past life relationship, like you guys were together in many past lives. It does feel like this is the first time you guys are actually going to be in a relationship. Whereas in your past lives, different lifetimes, you guys could have been friends. You guys could have had some sort of connection, but it feels like this time, even if like in the past you guys dated, but something got in the way, it feels like this time you guys are going to be able to have that happily ever after. It's a whole new experience, a whole new adventure for you guys. Let's see. This person could be an earth sign, but it could also be that this person, like, they're not the type where they've been in like 100 relationships or been with 100 people. They have very, very high standards, and it's like they grew up in a very spiritual home where they kind of know how the impact relationships and intimacy have on your own energetic body. And so they're very, very mindful. So again, it feels just like simple, like this person doesn't have like a chaotic past, or it just feels like very easy. Like you guys, I don't know, I just feel like everything lines up where it hasn't for you with past connections. We have the Two of Pentacles. Definite soulmates here though. Yeah, you guys are spiritually, energetically connected, and you always have been. But it feels like this is the lifetime where you guys are able to have that happily ever after, to possibly even get married. It's like things are aligned to allow this to work out and to last as long as you wanted to. But there's definite soul connection here. Very, very powerful. Recent past, we have the Six of Cups. This honestly feels like in your recent past, and it could even be that by walking away from some connection that you were dealing with that just felt very toxic, you immediately chose to walk away. And that kind of, it was you loving and respecting and protecting your inner child, and no longer putting up with connections that just drained you and robbed you of your happiness and your peace of mind and it's like all that time you spent in a negative energy about this person. You could have been having fun and enjoying your life, but it does feel like right before this person comes in, there's something very important that you do for yourself, a great act of love. You guys could even do like some inner child healing, or you may have recently done inner child healing, but you're much, much more protective of yourself. And again, you no longer want to deal with anyone or anything that just brings drama into your life. You kind of are stepping into wanting a more simple, not a simple life, but like ease in relationships where it's not draining you and not allowing you to have that balance in your life. It's just taking up all your energy. Present energies, we have the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Devil. It does feel like this person that you guys may have walked away from could be trying to make their way back to you. And it's kind of like almost like a test to see whether or not you're truly ready to move on to a whole new cycle in your love life. Or if you're just going to give back into this connection. There could have been a lot of attraction and passion between the two of you. There's something about them that just can be hard to resist. Like, it feels more lust than love though. Or they could be very, very, very abundant. And so like they buy you like really nice things, take you out, and you love someone who treats you like that and who takes care of you like that. But then again, it's like there's another side to this connection that is just very, very toxic. So you have to be mindful. Again, it does feel like there might be some sort of test where you just have to make sure if this person does come back in, you stick to your decision, and you choose to love and honor yourself and not give in to this person and not start to talk to them again and get back in a relationship with them. Near future, we have the Three of Pentacles. So it does feel like if you do pass this test, or this isn't like, it's not like the universe is testing is, like this plan, they're being very deceptive. No, it's just like this is to see if you're truly ready to move on, or if you're still in this frequency. Because if you are, you're going to give back to this. You're going to start talking to this person again. And that just shows you're not ready to leave this current cycle that you're in. And that's completely fine. But if you truly feel like you're able to actually walk away from them, that's how you know you're ready for the next chapter of your life romantically. And whenever you do make this decision and stand by it, that's when this union with your soulmate happens. Yeah, and it comes very, very quickly. So it's almost like right when you do this, right when you pass this test, and kind of show yourself that you're truly ready to move on, and you're no longer in this frequency, you no longer feel this no longer feels good to you. Whereas in the past, maybe like the passion and intensity, even if it was like it presented itself as anger and fighting, sometimes it still felt like an adrenaline rush. Like it kind of felt a little bit addictive, but it does feel like you're at this point where you're over that. You no longer want that kind of chaos in your life. That immediately when you make that decision, very, very soon after, this new connection comes in. Now I want to pull some cards and see, what the energies of this new connection is, and maybe what sign they are, what kind of person they are, so you know how to recognize them. All right. Let's see. Okay, we have taking risks. So this person is definitely not boring. And we have purity. Yeah, there's something very pure and genuine about this person and their intentions, and like their energy just feels very good to be around. It's very, very healed. They're radiating at a very, very high vibration. And they know what they want, and they're very serious about it. You'll be able to tell if you guys talk about your past that this person doesn't give in to unhealthy connections. They don't have time for it. They don't want to deal with it. But yeah, this person could also be a fire sign where they're very adventurous and there's a lot of fire in this connection. So you still have that excitement and that adventure and that passion, but in a healthy way. You guys might even travel a lot together, visit new places, try new things. And it feels like this person it's like when you guys start talking, it feels like they've lived so many lifetimes in this one life. Like they've seen so much, done so much. Like there's this great wisdom about them, but it's like they give you, they're a very healthy fire sign, if that makes sense. All right, let's get some energies about this person. So yeah, your connection's gonna be, it's like very pure intentions, just pure love, pure unconditional love, only focused on each other. There is no toxic energies here. There's no karmic energies here, but it's also very fun and very exciting. All right, we have the 12th house introspection. So this person is definitely very, very healed. Like I was saying, it feels like they were raised in a very spiritual home where their parents kind of allowed them to blossom instead of causing them a lot of trauma and forcing them to fit in their expectations. So this person from a very young age was involved in this healing process. They have always meditated. They've always they're just very, very spiritual, very connected to themselves, very self-aware, and that makes them very in control. Like, it's not going to be like, you know, like someone randomly at a party hits on them and they just can't control themselves. They're very, very in control. They respond, they don't react. But very spiritual individual and very connected. This is an empathetic person. They're connected to the collective. And we have the 5th house. They could be some sort of artist, and usually 12th house people are. They're very creative, and they're able to tap into that collective subconscious and express it and bring it to life through art. So they could paint, they could be a writer, they could be a singer. Very, very creative, very artistic, and also knows how to have fun. We have the 7th house, they definitely are, and the 4th house, the icy, the root. If they start dating you, it's with the end goal of getting married. Again, they don't just date to have fun. They are so spiritual that they sense when there's a deep spiritual connection. And so it feels like when they're very open about this up front, like they'll tell you, if we're going to do this, I'm focused on you, and I'm going in this with the intention of possibly getting married one day, and seeing where things can go, really getting to know each other, going on adventures, having experiences together to see how we get along and how harmonious our energies are in all different aspects and situations. And with root, they're going to be very, very close to their family. This is a family person, like I was saying, like a very mature, healthy fire sign. They're rooted, but they're also like fire and adventurous and exciting. But yeah, this person definitely wants commitment. Is very, very important to them. A very family person, very spiritual, very healed, but also very creative and knows how to have fun and loves to have fun. They have amazing energies. So, you know, whenever it is that you do make the decision to walk away from a situation that you know you're not meant to be in, let this be the motivation that, you know, when you really put that to an end and walk away from it, you're headed towards something so healthy and like unconditional love. Very, like it's you two against the world. They're very protective. They're very committed. And for them, it's like, once you're together, it's like you're a team. It's you two going at life together. It's a very beautiful and powerful relationship. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to go ahead and jump into current love readings for those of you who have someone in your life currently, or possibly even someone from your past. All right, let's see. For Aries with current connections, overall energy, we have the Devil. So if you guys haven't watched the new love reading, or if you're from the new love reading, it feels like these two are very connected. But you guys might be more stuck in this relationship, whereas the new love reading is they're kind of at the point where they're done and kind of walked away from it. How you view the situation, we have the 6 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. Truth of the matter, we have the 5 of Swords. recent past, we have the Four of Cups. Present energies, we have the Queen of Pentacles. In your near future, we have the Three of Cups. And let's get some messages. We have, I don't react when people mention you. And I wish I had treated you better. All right, so it feels like you guys are dealing with someone it's like you're waiting for them to become better. You're waiting for them to change and become more committed. But it feels like they're not at a place where they can give you that kind of relationship. With the Devil being here, there's a lot that they need to do. They need to take some time to really work on themselves. And it feels like they're just not there. They're kind of avoiding that healing. So this definitely isn't a connection that you're meant to be staying in anymore. How you view the situation, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. It's like you're waiting for them you're waiting for this to become a more equal give and take connection, for them to invest in you, to be honest with you, to treat you better, to commit to you. You're waiting and hoping that they'll change and that they'll grow up somehow. But again, it feels like there's a lot of work they need to do, and it just doesn't feel like, one, they can't do it when they're in a connection, and two, it wouldn't happen anytime soon. Truth of the matter, we have the Five of Swords. This person's shadow, it's like their shadow controls them. It acts for them. They're at its mercy. So you're gonna get hurt if you stay. The longer you stay, the more pain this relationship is gonna cause you. And it's like, you have to take an honest look at it right now. Like, how is this relationship in this moment? If it's not what you need it to be, you have to walk away. Because if you were to look back on your own healing journey, you kind of realize that I never changed because someone wanted me to. It's like you went through whatever caused your spiritual awakening or kind of triggered a dark night of a soul for you. That's what led to your healing, or a small part of your healing. And it took a very, very long time. Like, it wasn't something that just happened overnight. And it feels like you were at least ready for it, whereas this person will completely avoid it. Like, if they do get thrown into that underworld, they'll just close their eyes and pretend they're not there, or they'll reach out, or they'll start drinking or doing drugs to numb themselves and not have to deal with it. They're not at a place where they're able to do that work to become who you need them to be. Recent past, we have the Four of Cups. So it does feel like recently you guys just feel, it's been a while where you just feel unhappy. Like, you haven't been happy here. You've just been waiting. You've been waiting for something to change. And again, it just doesn't feel like that's going to happen. But you've been unhappy for a while, but you've been staying. And that's something that you kind of need to ask yourself, like, why? Why am I staying when this person isn't filling my cup? They're not respecting me and loving me the way that I need. Why, what makes me continue to stay in this connection? And that's something that you need to heal and recognize within yourself. And that's a cycle that you're meant to be freeing yourself from, where you're no longer going to stay if it doesn't feel good, if you're not getting what you deserve. And this person definitely isn't giving you that. Present energies, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So it does feel like you guys are at that place where you're kind of starting to become much more protective of yourself and kind of again, in the new love reading, it felt like you kind of realize you have to protect your inner child. You have to protect your soul, your happiness. You deserve to have relationships that make you happy and that fill your cup and energize you instead of draining you. So it does feel, the Queen of Pentacles here kind of reminds me of like that mother energy, or that divine mother, divine feminine. And it's you really, there's a part of you that wakes up and kind of realizes that it needs to protect you, and that this energy that gets awakened within you kind of looks at what's been going on in this relationship and shows you and gives you the confidence and the power to completely walk away from it. And it makes you realize why you may have stayed up until now, and you'll realize that it's somehow connected to some pain that you experienced in the past, or how you define love growing up, that this isn't, you don't want to stay, it's your shadow kind of that's keeping you here. And it feels like once this gets awakened within you, you'll have the strength and knowledge to walk away from this connection for good. And that's when your happiness comes. That's when it's like life starts to get colorful again. And if you watch the new love reading, that's when a beautiful new connection comes in for you guys. And very, very quickly after you realize why this has been happening and you get yourself out of it, you realize that I don't want this. I decide what love means and what relationships mean and what relationships I attract. And this is no longer what I want. Like, I know this has been happening because of this, but now I'm going to choose differently. And the moment you do that, things start to change for you romantically. Your messages we have, I don't react when people mention you, and I wish I treated you better. So this person, again, it's not that they're a horrible person. They're just very hurt. They could have had a very, very difficult upbringing. And it's not like they don't want to be better for you. They're just not capable of it right now. So they do, again, there's a part of them that wishes things could have been different, but they're not able to change. And we have, I don't react when people mention you. So there is like this vibe where this person is very disconnected from their heart. Again, it's like they run from it. They numb themselves. They don't show any reactions. Like, if you'll find that if you walk away, they'll immediately start dating someone new. And you kind of think like, well, did you ever love me in the first place? But again, that's like their way of protecting themselves and running from their emotions. But there's definitely emotions here, but it's not a connection that you're meant to be in. It's not going to change anytime soon. All right, Aries, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.